Welcome to the Fighting Against Bullying show.
Yep.
With hosts Tina Pooh and Keith Floyd.
Yo, no bullying, never bullying. We only making friends. If you ain't down with that, then we ain't down with that. No bullying, never bullying. We only making friends. If you ain't got my back, then like Ray, hit the road, Jack. Hit the road, Jack. Hit the road, Jack. Never bullying. Hit the road, Jack. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back. And don't you come back.
Welcome to Fighting Against Bullying, an innovative youth show created and designed to bring forth awareness about bullying and steps to take in stopping this really bad epidemic that's affecting our youth, our children, and our tomorrow's leaders for change.
I'm always so crazy about that intro. We have a great show today. From Pain to Purpose is today's episode, and we have a great line of guests. We have entrepreneur Robert Sherrill in the house today. And guess who else we have?
Oh!
Tennessee's strongest man,
Oh,
Mr.
yes.
Eddie Swanson.
Oh, wow.
And a whole lot more.
From Pain to Purpose.
My name is Robert C. Sherrill, and I am here with you on the Pain to Purpose show. I'm the president and CEO of Imperial Cleaning Systems, Inc. I'm also the best-selling author of the book, The Journey Back to Now, and co-founder of the Lab Nashville.
Robert Sherrill, how you doing?
How you doing, bro?
We're here with best-selling author,
Yes.
Robert Sherrill, The Journey Back to Now.
Yes, sir.
That's deep, The Journey Back to Now.
Yeah.
We're going to go back. The name of this show is called Pain to Purpose. From Pain to Purpose. This is part of your purpose right here.
Yeah.
Like I just stated, along with a lot of things. I want you to take us back to your pain.
Okay. Man, my pain started when I was about 8 years old. Life as I knew it from the time I was born up until like 8 years old was normal, you know. But I remember, and I don't even know, I try to think of the time, what did I know a divorce was? Like, I don't know, but I do remember, and I don't remember a lot from my childhood because a lot of the things that I've went through, it's like maybe it's suppressed. I haven't figured that out. But at 8 years old, I remember going to my mom, and at the time, who I thought was my real dad so happened to be my stepdad. But because he was there, I thought he was my real dad. My real dad was really never in my life. And so I thought he was my real dad. And I was crying because I heard them arguing. And I said, y'all about to get a divorce. And they said, well, no, we're not. It's going to be okay. And I remember my stepdaddy hugging me, telling me everything was going to be okay. And 3 weeks later, we're moving to Dodge City Projects. You know what I'm saying? And that's when my pain started because I loved that man so much. And I remember looking out the window wondering when he was going to come back and calling him and telling him, could you come pick me up for the weekend? And he would say, I'm coming, but he'd never show up. I would pack my clothes, man, and wait by the door, you know, just waiting on him to come, and he would never show up, man. And so that's when my pain started. And then, you know, by us moving into Dodge City, this was the time that kind of crack really hit the Nashville, Tennessee, and the nation abroad. You know, crack devastated so many African-American families, and my family was a recipient of that. And my mom ended up getting addicted to crack cocaine, and everything kind of went downhill from there. You know, it was hard to focus in school because I was being talked about because I didn't have decent clothes and decent shoes. I didn't have the proper hygiene, so I was a little musty sometimes. And man, you know, kids are relentless, man. You know, we ain't got no filter. They just gonna tell you, you know, I mean, you got a book on your nose, or me and you would just be like, you know,
that's right.
Kids just say what they want to say, and at that time, man, I just had to deal with it, and instead of them making fun of me, I chose to be the class clown and divert that to something else in order to spare me.
That's right.
You know, and then so school was a wash for me. I was just a class clown, stayed in and out of trouble, and no one really asked the question, why is he acting like this? Because had they asked that question, then maybe someone would have came in and helped me. But I'm glad they didn't. That's right. Because this is pain to purpose, and now what I had to realize is that pain was going to be meant for something greater later. That's right. And so, man, I remember just coming home some days, man, and my mom, bro, like, we ain't really had no food or nothing. Like we ain't had nothing. Like I be telling people, like when they came out with ramen noodles, bro, like we lived on ramen noodles. 25 cents a pack.
You could have been the poster man.
I should have been on the packet, man. I need to buy some stock in ramen. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Because we ate so much ramen noodles, but when they came out, they ain't gonna lie, like they saved a lot of families, bro. Because they was just 25 cents.
That's right.
And because we ain't had no food, man. You know, mama was taking the check and she was going to go spend it on drugs. And, you know, all of that pain, man, kind of made me the man I am today. So I'm really kind of thankful for it. You know, but back then, you couldn't tell me that. Back then, I was praying to God to come save me.
Yeah. So the man that you are today, that's the purpose part. Tell us a little bit about the man that we see today.
So the man you see today is a man who a man of integrity, a man of honesty. You know, a man of understanding. You know, I try my best to live my life in a way that will be fitting, to be a fitting example for those that are looking at me. God is kind of taking me from this project kid / major drug dealer / ex-felon and put me on a pedestal in the same community I helped destroy.
Yes.
And put me on a pedestal by which people can look and see what a bounce back or what a comeback story looks like.
That's right, man. I remember when I first met you in your teenage years.
Yeah.
And you know, the path that you were on then was a negative path. But man, I'm so proud to see that you bounced back and from pain to purpose.
Yeah, man.
And you're doing a lot of great things, man. You have the Imperial Cleaning Company.
Yeah.
You have the Lab, which is in North Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting ready to write 2 more books.
Yeah.
Just a lot of things going on with this purpose, man. You are a called man of God. I can tell mainly by your testimony of the things that you went through as a child.
Yeah.
Those things that you experienced, man, were for your benefit, for your better. Because just looking back and realizing the things that you went through, you knew that that's something that you didn't want to repeat in life. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
And one day you just got yourself together, man, and we're in this purpose now.
Like I said, I think purpose has to be realized. It's innate characteristics that have to be cultivated. You know what I mean? So my purpose now is to give back to the youth. You know, but God has a sense of humor because I was that kid that, you know, that was at risk, that was running the streets, that was doing any and everything, that was being disrespectful. And now I'm called to be the example to those kids. And that's my passion. To change the trajectory and legacy of people's families, that's my passion. And so God had to take me through it first. And so I think anything that you're strongly passionate about will end up being your purpose. You know, because I don't think if it's purpose, God is not going to send you to it and it be a burden to you. Mm-hmm. It's going to come natural. That's right. So if you're a natural giver, then your purpose will had giving tied to it. That's right. So I would say look at those things that you're passionate about and then spend time cultivating those characteristics in order to reach your purpose.
Hey, that's awesome, Robert. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Sherrill from Pain to Purpose, man.
Yes.
I appreciate you for coming and hanging out with us here at the Fighting Against Bullying show. That's what this is all about. It's about saving lives. We're saving lives from bully sides. We're saving lives from people who are demotivated, have self-esteem issues. And I think, man, that you are a great advocate for people who are looking to go through a change in life. And, man, I just think that you are chosen, a purpose man of the Creator.
Thank you.
You're welcome, brother. Thank you for being here.
Yes, sir.
Should I speak or should I be silent? Should I speak or should I be quiet? Unmute your voice and release your sound. Don't allow fear to keep you bound. I was screaming on the inside, but nothing was coming out. I deposited so much hurt that I was afraid to withdraw from my account. Quiet mouths I can no longer do. I must speak about what I went through. As a little girl, I would go into quiet shells. I would scream, fight, and yell. Tortured by the devil, thought I was going to hell because secrets purpose. I was too afraid to tell how the man who raped me was a drug user, so I thought I had HIV in my cells. Covered by the blood, so I was saved by the bell. Thought God didn't love me. Thought he forsaken me and said farewell, but see, the devil had my mind paralyzed. Then I had to realize that he was the ruler of our lives. I needed a daddy, needed a father, but he didn't want to be bothered. All he gave me was his last name, so much stress turned into weight gain. See, angry, mad, and upset became my daily mood. Didn't know how to express myself, so I turned to food. So much hurt, so what was next? So much hurt, so I turned to sex. Low self-esteem, I started writing songs. Nobody really cared about me. That's why I do the things I do. This life I did not choose. Walk a mile in my shoes. Felt homeless and empty on the inside. Didn't want to pray no more after my God brother died. Told God this could have been prevented. After I asked for forgiveness and repented. Started putting extra food on my tray. But at the end of the day, it's his will, his way. Called dumb and stupid, so I thought it was my name. Daddy rejected me, so more pain came. See, hangover pain had me going insane. I was fighting for my life, trying to maintain, but didn't want to let go of my childhood pain. Raped at the age of 5. Suicide thoughts, but I'm still alive. Supposed to be downstairs getting my Sunday school lesson, but downstairs getting molested. See, marriage wasn't in my view because I went back to the times that I was molested on that church pew. Feel like the well is on top of me. I feel crushed. Didn't know who to trust. I needed love for me, myself, and I needed it for us. Started going places that wasn't on the Christian map. Had a smart mouth, so I was used to getting slapped. Should have been exposed to HIV, but God saw fit to keep me. I was open to sin. Sin had no lid. I backslid, ran to hid, but couldn't stay away because I remember what God did. Should I speak or should I be silent? Should I speak or should I be quiet? Unmute your voice and release your sound. Don't allow fear to keep you bound. The choice is yours. I chose to open up my mouth and make some noise. This is my pain to purpose.
Elementary school is a wonderful part of childhood that offers children opportunities for growth and self-discovery.
But bullying is a problem that can derail a child's self-confidence and cause serious psychological problems.
That's why the News 4 Surprise Squad and Nashville Toyota North have teamed up to surprise a very special local lady.
Jessica Curry is on a mission to speak up and speak out against bullying. Today, the Surprise Squad is helping Jessica spread that message.
You know, and I just nominated her because she spends a lot of her time dedicating, to these kids that bullying is wrong and don't do it at school, don't do it outside of school.
I love Miss Jessica. She makes me feel excited when we do programs.
Being in school, the funds are limited. So for her to be able to just go inside of her own pocket and pull out those things and do those things for the students has been exponentially just great.
Thompson with the News 4 Surprise Squad, and we want you to know how much you are appreciated by all the parents and the staff with this school, and especially the children. Are you in shock mode right now?
I'm shocked.
The Surprise Squad bought Jessica a camera package and PA system with speakers and microphone to use with her children's performances.
There's more. We have a Microsoft Surface laptop you can use to promote your message on anti-bullying and to unmute your voice. You spend so much of your own money on these kids. On behalf of Nashville Toyota North, they are presenting you with $1,000.
Thank y'all so much. I really do from the bottom of my heart. I would like to thank the parents and teachers and staff for believing in me and for allowing me to do what I do with the children. Very important that we teach the children, the youth, to be kind and spread a positive, kind message to each and every last one of the kids. So this is going to help me a lot, and I'm very grateful for this, and I appreciate it.
She's spreading love, she's spreading kindness, she's spreading cheer, she's spreading awareness. She's being Jessica.
Boys and girls, this is our plea to stop bullying.
Too many of our friends' lives are being destroyed.
So we are representing boys and girls from all across America.
We're asking you to join forces with us to stop this bullying. Let's be kind and respectful to each other. Let's get to know each other.
Let's learn from each other.
We are the future.
Hello, we are here with Eddie Swatson on the Power Up segment. You will understand and know why he is the strongest man in Tennessee. Let's power up against bullying. Eddie, tell us why you're here today and tell us a little bit about your story dealing with bullying.
Yeah, I just wanted to, come here and let people know that are being bullied, that they don't have to like stay down, because I know bullying gets you down, and it had me down, yes. And I got up, and they can do it also, Yes. I really despise bullies, and if you think about it, bullies are probably one of the weakest people in the world.
Yes, I agree.
They are, yeah, because they pick a target they feel like they can, beat up or handle or whatever. That's why I don't get like guys that, put their hands on women, because they know that the average woman can't do it. Yeah, can't do anything. Mm-hmm. So that's less than a man to me.
That is correct.
So.
Yes, and part of the reason why you became the strongest man in Tennessee, over the years you built courage and strength to fight back against your bullies. Tell us a little bit about how your bullying story started and what motivated you to become the
Because you were bullied every day.
Every day. Every day. My biggest inspiration was my mother, because I would come home every day, my shirt tore or mouth busted, whatever. And she really got tired of that. Mm-hmm. So she enrolled me.
Enrolled you.
Yeah, she enrolled me in a karate class, And I started taking karate and stuff like that, and I started getting real good at it, And I didn't know, but the guy that was teaching went and told my mom that he's a natural, Oh, wow. It's like, this guy is really good. And so he wanted me to fight, like on a team. And she wouldn't let me do it because she was like, well, I didn't put him in here to fight. I put him in here to defend himself from, people fighting him. Mm-hmm. And then at the age of 13, she bought me my first set of weights. It was the plastic coating with the concrete inside. Oh, yeah. You leave them outside, you drop them too hard, they'll crack. Yeah. And then you hear,
I thought you were going to say the one you put the water in.
No, but if that one would have been around, she would have got them. But yeah, so I started lifting weights in my mom's backyard, and I was doing karate. And as time went on, I started getting a little muscle, and I started learning how to fight. And, at that point, guys were kind of looking at me like, I don't want to mess with him no more, So, and I started actually taking up for the other guys in school that were being bullied,
That's awesome.
Because, I know that feeling, and that's not a good feeling.
Exactly.
And I don't want anybody to feel like that,
So what are some of the things that you have done? Man, I read a lot about you. I just want you, because I'm just, as I kept reading, I was like, this guy has done a lot of things, so I was going to let you tell it, because I've been up against some stuff.
Well, let's see. I do not only karate and weightlifting and stuff like that. I've been in several magazines, Muscle and Fitness, Sports Illustrated, Powerlifting USA, Pure Power, Black Belt magazine. I've held world records. I've been a 3-time national champion.
Awesome. Congratulations on all those accolades.
Thank you. I also have a Guinness World Record.
Yeah, wow. Tell us about that. I like that one.
You like that one?
That's the one we mentioned a while ago. But
right.
Tell us, how did that come? What inspires you to get into curling 75 pounds? 525 times.
I don't tell a lot of people this. Now everybody gonna know, but it was a bet, actually.
Wow.
This guy told me that he betted me that he said, I bet you can't curl this weight 25 times straight without stopping. And it happened to be 70 pounds, right? So the bet went from a 25 rep curl to 525 reps.
525 reps in 60 minutes.
In 60 minutes, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Man, that's a lot of
Man, that I tell you what, man, I hurt for a week after that. So anybody want to break that? All you got to do is 526.
So that along with some of the other things, competitions that you have been in, has warranted you the title of the strongest man in Tennessee.
Yeah, there was actually a contest held in Chattanooga.
Okay.
That was actually called that, and I won a medal, gold medal with on the other side. It's engraved. It says that.
That's awesome.
And I won that competition, and I think I started competing. Now, I don't want to say how old I am, but I started competing. My first competition was in 19 something, and but I don't know. I've competed all the way up until 2010. Okay. I stopped, and in 2010, I retired. And I just was like, okay, well, let me go back, because people were saying, well, you used to be strong, and you used to be this, and you used to be that, and I'm like, well, I'm still. What do you mean? I used to, So I went back to competing, and my very first competition was a state competition, and I won the state and set a new state record, and then I went to the nationals. I won the nationals, set a new national record.
Okay.
Then that qualified me to go to the World Championships. I went to the World Championships. I won the World Championships and set a new world record.
But you sound like a person that, once challenged, I'm going to show you.
Yeah,
Watch this. I bet you won't give me $1 million.
I bet you I won't either.
No, I like that because I'm being so. But that's humor. But I like that because you sound like a person who really, man, once challenged to that you can't do something, man. You are here to prove people that you can do all things through your Creator who strengthens you.
Right.
That's awesome.
Right. Because my mother was a devout Christian, and you're not growing up under her roof without going to church. You better not lay in bed talking about I'm not going today.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was that was my heart. She was my everything. My father, I'm originally from Kingston, Jamaica.
Okay.
And my father passed away when I was 9 years old, and my mother was from the United States. So once my father passed away, she wanted to move back to the United States to be closer to her family, and but that is really what started the bullying. Is because once we moved to the United States, I had an accent. I spoke Jamaican. A lot of kids back then wasn't familiar with people from other places like that. And so they used to make fun of me because I sound funny and I was a little guy, and they felt like, okay, well, we can pick on him because he's small, which, at that time they were right, So, but that's actually what started the whole thing right there.
That's awesome.
All right.
What are some of the things that you would tell our audience to do to bounce back through a situation where they may be being bullied right now at this current time?
My thing is, don't let other people tell you who you are. Don't, just because they physically or emotionally or mentally, bully you, because bullying is not just physical. Because there's a lot of internet stuff, that, causing people to, even drive them to the point of killing themselves, and, I know this sounds like a cliche, but pray.
Yes.
Pray. Because prayer changes things for real. I know personally.
You better say that.
And just never let anyone tell you who you are. Never let anyone change you. Be who you are. Don't be ashamed of who you are. If whatever you are, be that.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So don't let people tell you, well, you can't do that, or you shouldn't do that, or change this, or just be yourself.
Yes. Embrace your own individuality.
Right.
That's very important. Be you.
So.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our Power Up segment with Eddie Swatson. He was once featured in the film The Fighting Temptations, and now he is here on the Fighting Against Bullying show. Thank you so much for being a guest.
And thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Eddie.
Yeah, man. And can I get that $1 million from you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. We can make it together.
There you go.
No,
There you
real.
go.
Yeah,
there you go.
We'll make that one together.
Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my sister's keeper? Yes, I am. Each day we pass each other by, Most times we never say hi or ask someone how you doing. You never know what the mind's consuming. You see these changes, see people going crazy. That's why it's up to you and I to brighten up someone else's life. Oh, am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. With all that is against us, we'll help each other stand. Am I my sister's keeper? Yes, I am. With the enemies against us, we'll help each other stand. On me you can depend. Let me ask y'all a question. Has the whole wide world gone crazy? Why? Cause hatred's inside so many. This land is God's land, this land is your land, this land is my land. For every boy, girl, woman, and man. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. With all that is against us, we'll help each other stand. Am I my sister's keeper? Yes, I am. With the enemies against us, we'll help each other stand. On me you can depend. Question. Ain't it strange how we relate to each other when a disaster shows up? Ain't it strange how a disaster can produce so much love? Can't you see that it's human nature and it's within all of us? Lets you know we're not so different, like brothers and sisters. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. With all that is against us, we'll help each other stand. Am I my sister's keeper? Yes, I am. With the enemies against us, we'll help each other stand. On me you can depend. Let me ask y'all a question. Has the whole wide world gone crazy? Why? Cause hatred's inside so many. This land is God's land, this land is your land, this land is my land. For every boy, girl, woman, and man. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. With all that is against us, we'll help each other stand. Am I my sister's keeper? Yes, I am. With the enemies against us, we'll help each other stand. On me you can depend. Question. Ain't it strange how we relate to each other when a disaster shows up? Ain't it strange how a disaster can produce so much love?